Let's talk about note-taking. I've been a digital note-taker since college. I love typing away on my keyboard and just being able to bring my notes with me wherever I go. So why, after all this time, have I decided to fully transition to a Kindle Scribe for my daily notes and work? Ultimately, it was my attachment to the Kindle ecosystem and my past book purchases that led me to choose the Scribe. It was also in a killer sale, and I can't give that up. I got a whole bundle at a hefty discount, so I mean, come on. So all these months later, is it still worth it? Am I still using my Kindle? Let's talk about it. The Kindle Scribe is an excellent Kindle in itself. It's got a fantastic screen and light system, and you can tell the engineering that went into it. I mean, look at how thin and light that is. Very Steve Jobs of them. Now, admittedly, I don't read a ton, but when I do, this is the Kindle that I do it on. Now, like I said, I'm not too much of an avid reader, but if you are and you like audiobooks, this does have Audible support. So if you have Bluetooth headphones, you are in luck. Where this Kindle truly shines is exactly where you would expect it to, and that is when the pen hits the screen. Enter the Kindle Premium Pen. If you've used a digital stylus in the past 10 years, you will be right at home. A pen tip on the bottom and an eraser on the top with a side button included as well. Stop me if you've seen that before. And to store it, an iPad-like magnet on the side of the device. Or, if you have one of these nice cases, a loop at the bottom of the folding cover. Now, let's talk features. For the avid readers, the pen can be used to highlight and mark up books. Again, I'm not that target demographic for this device, but it's a cool feature if you're into it. And if you're not, you can simply hide the option altogether and enjoy a seamless Kindle reading experience. Let's get to where I use my Scribe. The notebooks. At the bottom of the screen, you'll notice a tab that is absent on other Kindles, the notebook tab. This is where all of your notes are going to live. There's a huge variety of digital papers that you can choose from to format your notes. For me, I'm a traditional medium-ruled paper guy with a margin, but sometimes I like to live dangerously and throw out a checklist or two, or maybe a calendar. If you want to change that mid-note, it's as easy as just selecting a new format in your notebook already. If your text is misaligned with the page, you can simply use the stylus to move some or all of the text to a new spot. And speaking of stylus, how does it feel? Does the screen actually finally pass my test of feeling like a real pen and paper rather than just a stylus gliding on a screen? I'm going to say yes. This is the closest I felt to a true pen and paper experience in a digital form. It's not perfect, but they've kind of nailed the texture and even the sound. Everyone who's used my Kindle Scribe says the same thing. It feels great, and they're always surprised by the tactical feedback that it offers. Now, it is 2026, and no tech product would be complete without a plethora of AI features and buzzwords. In this case, plethora just means two. You've got summarize and refine writing. Summarize does exactly what it says with no surprises. It summarizes your notes. Refine writing does not refine your writing into a Shakespearean manuscript. It just makes it a little cleaner and easier to read. Now, I'm going to be honest, my handwriting is so bad that sometimes it's not even recognized by these features. But that's a me problem and not a Kindle problem. When I could get them to work, the features worked okay, but the generation time definitely leaves something to be desired. If I'm in the middle of taking notes or trying to get a summary, I just don't have the time to sit around and wait for these to run. You pretty much have to finish taking your notes completely and then run these AI features afterwards while waiting for them to complete. One other complaint that I have that's minor to me but might be major to other people is regarding the syncing and integration with other services. There's really no easy way to export your notes to a workable PDF other than just emailing it to yourself from the device. And if you want to check your notes and notebooks to the Kindle app, you're met with a very basic picture of your notes, just in black and white, no option to add anything or edit them. So you really should think of this as truly a digital notebook that you take with you when you need it. This isn't something like OneNote or Apple Notes where it's available across a ton of devices and you're editing your notes in real time. If that's what you're looking for, you might want to look at some of the more expensive ebook options like the Remarkable 2 or the Books tablets or an iPad or Surface. So where does this put the Kindle Scribe for me personally? Honestly, I like it. The value is pretty good when you can find it on sale, and the features are plentiful in a way that excels over just a regular Kindle. If you're not looking to use the notebook or writing features though, definitely look elsewhere. I think this is just a little too big and a little too expensive for just a pure Kindle experience. Now, I did manage to get a bundle with this, and not only did it come with the Kindle, it came with a very nice leather case as well as the premium pen. At full price, I don't think it quite hits the value mark, but that's for you to judge ultimately. And at this point, there's another thing to consider. There's a new Kindle available. This one starts at $500 and goes up to like 600 something. Of course, you can get a color version. You can get different options of everything, but it is very, very expensive and really only for the most avid of note takers and readers. My suggestion is that if you're just getting into it, try and find this older version on sale as much as you can. You know, after spending several months with it, I really do like it. It is honestly my most used tool at work. I haven't read a ton of books on it. Like I said, I mostly use this for a digital notebook. And for that, it's really, really great. I do want to stress though, like I said earlier, if you're looking for a device to sync your notes across multiple devices, this might not be it. But if you're looking for a dedicated notebook that you can take with you and use it like a traditional notebook, and you want the Kindle features, this is going to be the way to go, especially at a discount. I certainly enjoy mine, and I will certainly be using it way into the future. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I'll see you next time.